All right, welcome to the first project of the To Design class in Adobe Photoshop. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to create a poster of some sorts. Here's another one, example. You're going to create anywhere from 3 up to, I believe it's 14 elements and principles total. If we look here, you got 7 elements here. And you got all these principles here to look at. So basically you could do, it just depends. I would rather have quality than quantity. So, but at least 3. And then you can have, if you want to go crazy and you have tons of time, you can, because you do have a couple days to work on this. So, and you have the weekends, so you could bust out a bunch of these. They're not too complicated. The idea here is we're going to do photo manipulation and text manipulation, and with a couple of adjustments, so not too much in Photoshop. First thing you want to do is, of course, download Photoshop. So if you haven't done that yet, go to adobe.com. I'll go ahead and type it in here. And then in here, you can basically sign in, and then you'll be able to download the Creative Cloud and start downloading the apps. Once you've done that, you open up Photoshop, which has the PS icon. So if you're on a Windows machine, you can click in here and go down the list of Adobe applications, depending on how many you install. Pretty much you just need Photoshop and Illustrator really for this class. So yeah, we're gonna basically do that. And then the next step we're gonna need is I'm gonna provide you with a list of the elements and principles, so you can just copy and paste these, really easy to do. And then in the search menu, you can type in an artist. The idea here is you're combining an element or a principle, just one, with an artist of your choice. So I've decided to do Michelangelo here. The other ones I did here, I've got Andy Goldsworthy, who's an earth art sort of sculptor who does all these amazing installation pieces. And then you have Katie Koldwitz, German expressionist artist here with emphasis. And so the idea here is you kind of pick artists that relate to the actual principal element. Emphasis is definitely something that Koldwitz does quite well, which is basically making an element stand out really well, a special stress, basically. You can see the definition along here. And she does that by like having these thick, like black, bold shapes, or dark, heavy lines, or dark values with a little bit of light to kind of really emphasize the area. Where Andy Goldsworthy, he uses rhythm by creating all these patterns of, really cool environment pieces. He uses real nature, and it's basically intentional and regular repetition of lines or shapes to achieve a specific repetitious effect or pattern is the definition of rhythm, and he definitely has that in his work. So just try and think of those elements or principles related to the artist. And again, I have the list here, right? So basically that's all you got to do. So I'm gonna end it here basically with the idea of the project, and then I'm gonna actually create a new document in the next tutorial, and we'll kind of start fresh. So that'll be the end of part 1 for this project. Until next time, see you soon. Cheers.